EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England. Coming up, another installment of the NFL International Series, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. All set for the first of 5 international games this season. The Falcons and Jags underway from London. Cordarrelle Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
Okay, ready?
Throw left side, complete to Bird.
Faster.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Ready?
Going play action. Ritter. And this one is incomplete. Well, this defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Back to throw, Ritter. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
On the double.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Ritter off the play fake. Eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. You look at this Jaguar defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for Jacksonville, the dangerous Jamal Agnew. And he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10 at the 20. A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 54 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and
it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Black Ultra.
Now a 2nd and 10. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Fight, 97, black shot.
Algier will try to pick it up. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he winds up getting this all the way down to the Jags' 32-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Ritter to throw it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Here's Ritter. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
You look at this Jaguar defense.
They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll start with the option.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Trevor Lawrence,
25 yards.
And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Okay,
the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
He's got it to the 43 here. 21-3 is your score after 1. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Drill green. Ready?
Ritter now.
is going to be intercepted a third time. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down carry here for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Finds his tight end Ingram.
So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way, work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Easy. Read a 44. Read a 54. So.
They'll run with Etienne.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Travis Etienne with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jags continue to pull away here in this first half. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. But there's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Set.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, Ritter.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Jags will take over possession here up at the 44.
Hey.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Lawrence running right on the option. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Now Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Hey, run! Here we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to it, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Hey,
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, kill, Silver.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here we go.
They go play action with Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Calvin Ridley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Extra point from McManus is good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And Patterson not going to return this. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Falcons. Damiere Byrd, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Hey, Lion.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action, Lawrence escaping the pressure right. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Hey, go.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Lawrence will throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
McManus's point after is good, and the route is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.